It's Week 13 of the 2024 season. And up next, it's Bo Nix. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Broncos and the Browns on Monday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw, here's Nix. Completes it to Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Kyron Williams with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now Chubb running right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, good move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw is Nix. And this pass going to be caught by Hardman. Oh, a nifty juke there. Touchdown, Broncos. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing Nix. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Here's Jackson to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run it again with Chubb. Able to push his way through. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try the air now with Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And Chubb will try the middle here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
McPherson on for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. So here's a 3rd and 14. From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A 10-play drive that time. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed. A touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns and 2,000, so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they make. It's that second and third block. Sometimes you get the combination blocks where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get their block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the second and the third level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage?
And they have done that to perfection almost this year. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Rotates Hardman for another catch. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Nix looking to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Dak Prescott strong in the victory as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Jordan Love, outstanding again as his guys up their record to 10-2 now on the year. We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyren Williams. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Nix to the air. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They try the left side here with Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here's Nix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
To throw is Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
We sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Moore, the man in motion. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Chubb on the counter. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And now Watson throws another interception. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The visitors' offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Handoff comes to Chubb. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Watson now to throw. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1 from the 2.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
So the Broncos coming out now. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Kyron Williams
taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Browns on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Giovanni Ricci, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now an audible here into something else. Now run straight ahead with Warren. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kyron Williams, 28 yards. And the Broncos are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to throw now on first down.
Right back to Njoku.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, Watson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the gun on third, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. One last throw here for Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Denver, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.